This is part 2 of Mace Live TV. We took a little tour, not a complete tour of the office, but we just followed us from the front all the way back to the back conference room back here. And we had promised y'all a while back that Leo the Lion is going to give his input on whether or not certain administrators. And that noise is somebody crawling on the table right now. It's going to be Leo the Lion.
Light skinned roach.
I tell you what, we got this stuff down pat. Y'all know it's live TV. We don't practice this one bit.
I know you couldn't help it. I know you were going to say something.
Well, he's making all that noise, you know. And but anyway, you know, we talked a little bit a while ago about the legislature. Today's February 28th. We got leap year this year, right? The 29th tomorrow. And we got all these legislators down there, and they're getting input from different bureaucrats or educrats, I call them, or you know, just people trying to tell them what might help education. What we told them what's going to help is, first of all, you know, you got to have discipline before you're going to have achievement. Right. All their plans, they say everything, they don't talk about discipline. They don't talk about giving power back to the teacher, to empower the teacher so they have control over the academics and over the conduct of the students in their classroom. That's the only way anything's going to improve. You know, we got this new superintendent down there, and they gave him another contract. His name's Errol Davis. He came from the business world. Okay. And, you know, they said they had 130-some teachers who had cheated. And they may have. We'll never really know because they hadn't had a hearing yet. And, you know, 940G, right out of this code section, 20-2-940G, and I said it the first week. Actually, before they even said what they're going to do, I went out and spoke. Remember, I think it was on our website when I spoke down there. And 940G says real clearly that the superintendent has to give a hearing to these accused 10 days from the time they get a charge letter, okay? Are you listening to me on that, Leo? Okay, let Leo listen. And 940G over here says the superintendent may relieve them temporarily if they've done something, in their opinion, the opinion of administration, that's so affected the school system they have to hurt and get them out of the classroom. Exactly. But within 10 days, and on the 7th day, they got to get the charge letter, right? That's right. And by the 10th day, they should have already had a hearing, been told where time and place and manner of the hearing, and that was done way back in what, June and July? Exactly. They still haven't given these teachers hearings. How can you get so mad at these teachers, Errol Davis, when you too are violating the law? Exactly. You and the Atlanta Board of Education. I told you guys, y'all were going to do that. I spoke down there. Now all the people are clapping. Y'all remember that, and all the media was down there. Why Mace always have to be right on this stuff, and people just keep on doing these stupid things, right? Exactly. Errol Davis, you're not setting a very good example when you violate, you rape, you just totally desecrate and egregiously violate OCGA. That's official code, Georgia annotated. 20-2-940G, right there in the code section, where it says the hearings have to be within 10 days. That's right. They said, well, Paul Howard got involved, the DA. I don't give a rat's behind who got involved. That doesn't abrogate your responsibility within the law. I mean, so now some of these people truly are innocent, and they're even finding that some of them are. They're saying, oh, we're going to eliminate your case and let you go back to the classroom. But guess what? All this time, their friends, their relatives, their colleagues thought they had done something wrong. Exactly. Because they didn't expedite it and do it according to the law. Exactly. So, right now, I'm going to ask Leo. This is Errol Davis. This is Errol, not Earl. No, his name not Earl. It's Errol. Errol. Remember like Errol, I can't say the last name. The guy who played ball with you at Jonesboro Junior High? He's a great ball player, wasn't Errol? Errol was a great ball player. That's right. Everybody called him Earl, but his name was Errol, like Errol Flynn. That's right. Well, this guy Davis, his name is Errol Davis. Okay. But a name like Errol is not Earl Davis. If it was Earl, I thought you might not know any better, but it's Errol. Errol. Errol, E-R-R-O-L-L. Oh. That's like a name like Norisi. Norris, that's an unusual name, isn't it? Exactly. Errol's an unusual name. Exactly. Then you need to learn the law, Errol. Don't depend on Miss Pitts to tell you the right way, because she's a lawyer, but she ain't telling you the right thing, or you just ignore Miss Pitts. You know, she's the chief of staff. She was the chief of staff under Beverly Hall. Now, listen, we got a big Beverly Fraud does the blogs a lot. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Her name's Beverly Hall, the previous superintendent. Exactly. There's somebody using the name Beverly Fraud. He's actually funny. You go to, and it ain't me, by the way. Everybody thinks it's me, but it's AJC's Get School blog. I want to get a plug out there for Beverly Fraud. Okay. Now, this is Errol Davis. Now, what's your take on him? Should he get an NI or what? What's your pronouncement, Leo, on Errol Davis in Atlanta?
Need improvement.
Need improve. He needs to improve, huh? He needs to learn what the law says and do what the law says.
Need improvement.
You heard it. That's Leo's line telling
Leo.
Errol Davis needs to improve. I don't think he used the S on needs. He said need improvement, right?
Exactly.
Need improvement.
Need improvement. Okay, we get the gist. I would say needs improvement because I'm a little bit anal retentive when it comes to the English language. I would say needs improvement. But Leo's a line. That's pretty good for a line, right?
Exactly.
For a line to say need improvement. Errol, a line is telling you that you need to improve. Now what about, well, Beverly Hall, is she still getting money? I mean, what happened with her? I know they basically told her she needs to leave and all that, and I wonder if they're still paying her money. Well, we won't get on her right now. Let's leave her for right now.
She gone.
She gone. Hey, now, Leo, you don't get me saying too. Leo get carried away and says she gone. That means she's gone, right? She gone.
She gone.
She gone. Okay. Leo says she gone. I got some folks looking square in my face. What is this? This Glenn Brock. I got school board attorney. He's on our needs improvement list. We list 15 sort of in caps. It says the following 15 along with a complete list are for your job consideration. What about this? He always seems to. He has a selection committee. He's the selection committee. He seems to select these superintendents like Michael Hinojosa and Cobb and Robert Abasso and Fulton and Edmund Heatley and Clayton. I mean, all of them from Glenn Brock. I think he goes up to the Eli Broad Institute, the Broad Institute, and gets whoever they have over there, and he brings them. He always seems to end up being the school board attorney.
The board members decide who's going to be the super.
Well, he recommends them to, but he gives only one. If you read the Columbus vote
Recommend
up
one,
to,
huh?
he brings one, and I guess then he tells you, and makes them. I don't know if he tells them directly, but hey, you need to sort of be. Loyal to me because I brought you to the board.
Exactly.
At least it's understood, right? Because
Right.
all of a sudden they seem to recommend him to the board to be the school board attorney.
Wow.
It seemed like a little game, right?
Wow. Yeah, seems that way.
It seemed to be a game, because he always seems to be the school board attorney. In Columbus, some of the board members vote up. They said, "No, we don't like the way he just brings us one person. We want three."
Exactly.
But Glenn's got his own style. Like Glenn Brock with a Brock Clay.
Brock
They used to be called Brock and Clay. Now they're Brock Clay.
Okay.
That sounds a little weird, Brock Clay.
Right.
I'm going to still call you Brock and Clay. Okay, that's over in Marietta.
That's right.
And their school board attorney, they're up in Cherokee County, too.
That's right.
Now,
It seems to be everywhere where Sachs goes.
Yeah, with Sachs. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
always
yeah.
glad you took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say that it seemed like he and Elgart have a good relationship.
Good
Right? What's that?
understanding.
Good understanding, right?
Exactly.
A good understanding, right?
Exactly.
That when they get in trouble with Elgart and Sachs, and all of a sudden Glenn pops up. He's over the cab
Exactly.
now. I can get y'all out of trouble.
Exactly.
He might not say it like that, but I think I can work with you. We can come up with a new policy. Remember those little policies, those
Exactly.
flimsy things he came up with in Clayton County?
That's right.
Until one of the board members told him, I think she told him, you better get out of this room, don't let the door
Exactly.
hit you in the ass on the way out.
Yes, she
Or
used the
words
F
to that
word.
fact.
Yeah.
Oh, she used the F word, that
She
board
sure
member?
did.
Well, you were there. You
You know I was.
Okay. Cherokee County, the legislature want to mess with how the board was organized. I think right now the county elects the board chairman to the fellow board members. I don't even know all the details, but all of a sudden Sachs gets involved. And Sachs telling the legislature, you don't need to get involved in that. I just couldn't help think that maybe old Glenn didn't like what was going on. Because over in DeKalb County, Sachs ain't saying a thing about their legislature trying to mess with the board from 9 members to 7.
Exactly.
Hey, Sachs, why don't you ever be, I'm talking about Sachs, I'm talking about that Marky Elgart. Little Marky Elgart. Hey, Mark, why don't you ever be consistent about anything? Why don't you treat one school system like the other? You know, he never did put Atlanta on probation, did he?
Never did.
DeKalb didn't have a superintendent indicted in DeKalb.
Yeah, I mean,
And the top assistant indicted too.
never did.
And we called them a gangster school system before all that happened. We're out there on the sidewalk with Keith Whitney was interviewing us for Channel 11. He
Right.
kept getting a kick out of me
That's
saying
right.
I said, no, they gangsters.
That's right.
It's a gangster school system.
Exactly.
And Atlanta, goodness, great. Who are you going to report to in Atlanta if you feel like you're getting some undue pressure to cheat? You going to report it to the principal? The principal want you to cheat.
Exactly.
You going to report it to the CEO? What do you call those little demigods?
superintendents.
Yeah, these assistant superintendents.
Exactly.
They want you to cheat, it appears to me, right?
Seems to
They,
be that
didn't
way.
they fire all 4 of those school reform team leaders? Fired all?
SRT is what they call it.
3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4. Got rid of all Cotman Who was that guy?
Every one of
Pitts
them.
and all are gone.
All of them.
So who are you going to report that to? And they get in meetings, and Hall evidently dogged out the principals. Their scores weren't high enough. If the school scores were not high enough, then when they had that big confab, well, I forget what they called it down at the Trade Center or whatever the name of that big place downtown.
World Congress Center?
World Congress Center. Then if your test scores aren't high enough, they sit you way back in the rafters right here,
Wow.
right?
That's
Well,
right.
that's how it happened, right?
Exactly.
And that's communicating to everybody. Your test scores better be up there. Who are you going to report something to if you didn't want to cheat, right? Now, we're not condoning the cheating at all, folks. We think that people should not have cheated if they did
Right.
cheat. But we're just saying it was so much, the pressure.